Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I'm at my desktop. That's different, that's strange, that's a little bit odd. But today the reason I'm at my desktop is because the 2020 contest is now up. It is the 7th, as you can probably tell from the corner. Hopefully it shows up in the recording process and everything like that. But as you can see in the corner, it is currently Tuesday, January 7th, which I said was the deadline of the contest. So today, I'm going to go through those contest entries. I have a little folder here that I put all the contest entries in. We're going to open that up and we're going to go through them one by one. I have the winners over there hidden. You're not allowed to see those. But we're going to scroll through these one by one and eventually see the winner. So I want to kind of talk about each one. So each person who submitted something gets a little something. This one right here was literally the first submission that I got. I love it because it's so great. It actually goes with my desktop background, which you couldn't tell because I had like a birthmark on this half of my desktop, and the other monitor, which I got a new monitor for Christmas, my other monitor has this little Skele, not the Pokemon thing and anything like that, but this user decided to take that and use the Pokemon reference, and who's that Pokemon? It's Skele. It's Skele. It's great. That was the first entry that I got. That was by this user right here on Discord. They did this. I don't know how to pronounce their name. That's the only reason why I'm showing it. But this is the person that did it. But this was a great one. I loved it. It was actually the only entry I got for like a couple of days, and then finally I got another one, which is this one, kind of. This one and yeah, this one right here. There was another one. I'll talk about it later when I get to it. But this one, and then there was another one. I thought it was pretty funny. This one was also by a user on Discord as well. It's XX Chaos Gas something. I don't know how. It's a lot of X's for some reason. I don't know why. And dollar signs and weird symbols. But this was from that user. They submit two, and this is a rule that I didn't say in the video or any other video reminding people of the contest. But I only wanted one submission per person. So whatever the latest submission was, I was originally just gonna be like, oh, whatever the latest submission was from people, I'll just accept that instead of whatever else. But then I decided whatever the best submission was from that user is what I will use to compare to the others. Their other submission, this one right here, is also Danny, which is odd to me because in the video I said birthmark, and I try to make it clear what birthmark is, who birthmark is, and everything like that. But for some reason they said Danny. They were calling it Danny. I didn't understand that, but I thought maybe, oh, they're just kind of like, whatever, the name doesn't matter. But this is really good. This is what I used as their submission versus the Danny trap card. I don't understand this, but make of it what you will. And we're gonna move on to the next submission. Well, I can't even say it because it's a mouthful. But they did a speed paint video. And this was the video. It is like an anthro-human alien thing of Skele and of Birthmark, which is nice. I loved it. I really love this. This style is just so good. There's something about this style that I really love, especially with Skele and like her hair and everything like that. It feels like her hair is made out of like gel or something, and I don't know how to feel about that other than it looks good. It looks great. Same thing with the dress. The dress was a good choice, really, to be honest. This one was really good. It was kind of a late submission. It came yesterday, but it was really good. I loved this submission. Next up, we have this one, which actually came like yesterday-ish. It came like basically today. This is a recreation of Skele Bones. They decided to basically remake the character and give it like its color and everything like that. I actually really love this, especially like the legs. And this is something that I don't know if a lot of people know or not. Skele is a female. I don't know if this is like just some kind of like short pixie cut kind of thing they're trying to do with Skele, or if they actually tried to gender bend it, or if it just... Because honestly, just looking at this, the only thing that screams, oh, this is female is the eye. There's not long hair or anything like that, so this didn't really seem like they understood that Skele was female. In addition, this is something else that basically no one knows, and I say it all the time, but people still don't know it. Skele doesn't have just blue stripes on her legs. That's not blue stripes. Those are spiked cuffs. they're like dangerous weapons that she has equipped to her hooves so that she can basically kill a lot easier. They're not stripes. In Ponytown, they're stripes because there's no way to give Skele cuffs in Ponytown, but in her universe, they're cuffs, like blue spiked cuffs. So usually when I see fan art or something like that, 90% of the time they're not spiked cuffs. They just do stripes, which is fine. It's great, but I love to see fan art where the stripes, quote unquote stripes on their leg is actually a spiked cuff. Now I'm going to give this user the benefit of the doubt and say that perhaps they were actually redesigning the character or something like that. So maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe they just like decided to actually see what it would look like if it was just stripes in a more serious fashion. I really love what they did with the face though. I really love the detail in the eye. This, I have to say, this probably deserves second place. This right here probably deserves second place just because of how good it is. I love what they did with the mark because it's always, to me, the mark in Ponytown, it was supposed to be just a blob of red, but to me, it always kind of looked a little bit like a heart, and this user, I guess, saw the same thing, and they just went full heart on it, kept it kind of red and bloody looking, but made it full heart, and I love that. I love that detail that they added to that. That's really nice. They have the little signature here. It's by, I didn't realize that the name was up here, but it's by Skele on Amino. I loved this. This was my like second favorite submission out of all of them. And again, especially these eyes. I mean, look at these eyes and like the little freckles, the tiny little details like that. Just so wonderful. One of my favorites. Next, we have this one. It was by It's Just Me and Trash Can Uwu on Discord. That's who did this one. It's just a Skele recreation in Ponytown. They kind of try to do their own thing with Skele in Ponytown, and that was one of the rules. You could do that. You're totally allowed to do that. It didn't really stand out as anything really spectacular, and that is all of them. So now we get into the winner. The winner will be right after this break. So, I have kind of merch now. I've always had a Redbubble, but I decided to kind of go with Teespring and kind of make some things on there because a lot of YouTubers use Teespring because they're a lot more reliable and they have seemingly better customization. I have trouble with this their whole setup and everything like that. But overall, it's rather interesting. But I have stuff on here. You can get Skele with a banana now if you truly want to as a sticker. You can get it on a hoodie, shirts, even a pillow if you really want to. That's up to you. That's your choice. Phone, mugs, that sort of thing. I also have like the Danny Ball sub kind of thing in the Ponytown style on shirts and stuff like that as well. And a little raw sticker. Just cause. In addition to this, you can find this, by the way, by going to Danny Ball store on Teespring or in the link in the description. In addition to this, I also have a BitChute now. This BitChute is something new that I'm doing. I've been doing it since December 26th, it seems. It's kind of something I decided to do on the side because YouTube is kind of changing some things, with the whole Kappa thing, the Koopa Troopa kind of thing. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to put some of these videos, simulcast these videos, basically, you could say, on BitChute in addition to YouTube. So the last 6 videos that I've uploaded on my YouTube channel are on here. Have fun if you want to go to this. I want to eventually start doing things on BitChute that I don't do on YouTube, and maybe potentially doing something along the lines of like, hey, you get to watch it on BitChute before you get to watch it on YouTube. Maybe I'll eventually do something like that for a few videos or something like that. But for now, this is something on the side. I really hope that you subscribe. I got 1 subscriber. I got one friend/fan to subscribe. So please subscribe to this. It doesn't cost you anything. You can, though. You can tip me. It can cost you if you wanted to. You can tip me and fund me and support the channel by going here and tipping me or whatever. You could go to Teespring. That's even a better way because with this, you actually get something in return. You get some goodies. You get stuff like Skele with a banana on a shirt. But anyway, now that commercial's done, let's go back to the winner of the contest. The winner of the contest If you're watching the if you're watching the video and you submitted this, you probably know you won because it hasn't appeared yet. But this right here, Verve Z on Amino is the winner. They did not just one. They didn't do just this. This isn't all they did. They didn't just do one looping animation of one of these characters. They did two. And they did my two favorite, my favorite characters. They did Birthmark and Skele, and it's just a straight up looping animation. It's a GIF. I love it. It's so good. It's so fluid. They said something along the lines of like it took them like 8 hours to finish the whole thing, and that's some serious dedication, especially since this was just for some thing on YouTube from someone who doesn't have a lot of views or anything like that, any subs or anything. The one thing, literally the only thing that I can complain about in the entire thing for this is the fact that Birthmark doesn't have 2 horns. That's literally the only thing I can complain about, but why complain about that? This is so good. This is something else that a lot of people don't know about Birthmark. He actually has 2 horns. He doesn't have just 1 horn. He has 2 horns and then a big black dot as a mark. He was born with a big black dot as well as 2 horns, and that's Birthmark. This is the best depiction of Birthmark I've ever gotten, pretty much. I say this because a lot of people, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people, when they draw or do anything with Birthmark, they give him very, very, very short hair, like insanely short hair. Hair that's so short, his horn is bigger than his hair. I get a lot of things like that. I don't know why people always draw him with such short hair, but he has kind of big hair. He has fluffy-ish hair, you know. He has some hair there, you know. He's not balding or anything like I am. This is so good. This is so fluid. I'm honestly speechless of the whole thing. It's so good. It's literally so good that this is what I'm going to do in addition to giving this person the win. A brand new intro. Now this intro will play at the beginning of every single video from now on. It will have music and everything like that. I gotta constantly replay it, but you get the idea. We're going to use this. What happens is it fades right after this. We get the classic text and everything like that, and I could literally watch this animation on repeat forever. It's so good. But anyway, Verve Z, if you're watching, even if you're not watching, I'm gonna go ahead and message you. But if you're watching, you have won. Verve Z on Amino. You won the contest. I mean, honestly, you blew the competition out of the water. But anyway, Verve Z, you get to be in my next Ponytown video. I'm going to message you about that. I have an idea in mind of what that video is going to be, but if you decide not to do it, maybe we can do something else instead. Maybe we could try to work together, and maybe you can appear in a video that's different than what I have in mind. In addition to Verve Z, there is a chance that maybe some of the people that submitted something, maybe 2nd place, maybe 3rd place, maybe they will also appear in a video eventually, or something. Maybe something special will happen. I don't know. But that's gonna do it for this. This took a little bit longer to record than I had hoped. But Verve Z, you win. You deserve it. I mean, look at this. This is so good. I'm speechless about the whole thing. Thank you, Verve Z, for this. I'm definitely going to turn this into a really awesome intro here. I may even use it in this video, who really knows. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, do those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.